Hello. Welcome to Shmirchik Artist. You experience not artist. Shmirchik Tipsy Tarot. Where you experience all the unpleasantness that comes with me, including farting, sneezing, wheezing, oozing, sneezing, sizzling, twitching, itching, and everything else. If you can handle that, then welcome. For those of you, I'm only doing 5 readings today, 5 free readings. So if any of you want a free reading, it's only going to be 5 people because I can't do more. I don't have the energy today. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Put it that way. I can do more. I just don't want to. Hi, Andrea. So, for now, at least, I'll be doing 5 readings. Maybe I'll come back on later and I'll do more. So, hi, Blissful. Hey, Andrea. How are you? Yeah. So I feel like when I have less people, anyway, I could do in-depth reading more, so then you can get a more accurate reading. I am alright. How are you? Okay. Hi, Cosmo. Oh, thank you. Blissful. I just put on. I have this. I'm lucky because I got this eyeshadow in the store here. It's like I don't know if it's mineral. I don't know what it is, but it's really nice eyeshadow. And I put concealer under my eyelids, under my eyes, and blush and lipstick. Okay, so we have Blissful, Andrea, and Cosmo. Okay, so Blissful, what's your question, Blissful? Blissful, you'll be first. What's your question? I'm trying to get the look from one girl that inspired me to make myself more confident. How can I get similar? Oh, yeah. Like her. Okay. We can do that. We can ask the cards that. See if they answer. From your picture, if that's you, you look pretty good. So, my suggestion to you before I read the cards is that you need to look at yourself objectively, meaning, what does objectively mean, right? Let's look at what does objectively meaning. It means to look at yourself in a way that is not influenced by your personal feelings or opinions, in a way that is not dependent on the mind for existence. Is that actually in a way that is based on facts and not influenced by personal beliefs or feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, judges must weigh the evidence logically and objectively. Try to look at the situation removed. So basically, you need to remove yourself. I have part myself and her. Yeah, that could be. Hi, Kalfan. I'll put you on the list if you want. Abgavan. Yeah. Abgavan. And Kalfan, I'll put you on the list. So I already have 5 people. Yeah, so basically, look at yourself as if you're looking at somebody else. So look in the mirror and say, how would I look at this person in front of me if it wasn't me? That's what you need to do. And I say objectively, that's objectively. That's being objective by looking at yourself in a way where you are not involved, where you are looking at somebody that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you look at yourself and you say, I'm looking at this person. What does this person look like? If you're able to do that. Not everybody's able to do that. So, yeah. Also, you need to learn to respect yourself, it seems. You need to learn to respect yourself as a human being the same way you would respect another person. You understand? Because you deserve the same respect that you'd give to anyone else. But let me ask the cards. Hello, universe, angels, and spirit guides, please connect with Blissful. How can she get similar Aliyah to this other person? You know, that's what I do to myself. You know what I mean? Like, I try to be objective. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I understand that we are all technically one, right? All souls are kind of united. So if you have no pity on yourself and can't see the good in yourself, then you can't see the good qualities in other people because you're not able to remove yourself from truth. You're not able to remove yourself from your own falsehoods, from your own delusions, not from truth, from your own delusions. Okay, so Ace of Cups, this is for Blissful. So we have Eight of Wands here, which talks about it's Sagittarius energy. So it talks about moving forward. Lots of communication in Sagittarius. Do you have problems with your hips? Like with your joints? Does that hurt you? It talks about going on holiday romances. I feel like this can talk about, for you, taking time for yourself to meditate, go on vacation somewhere where it's quiet, take time for yourself, go on some trips, whether it's like far away in another country or something, and that will help your life change through air travel. And then we have 10 of Pentacles, which talks about money, like coming into a fortune or gaining some sort of stability and balance in your life. It seems to say you might like win a lottery. If you go look for the lottery, you might be able to win the lottery and get balance in your life. It talks about family business. I know what I need to do physically, so yeah, I'm Sag. I'm Sag. Yeah. Thank you, Aban. I guess like because 10 of Pentacles can talk about like winning the lottery. I don't know if it would be a small win or a big win, or it just talks about family business or like getting money like from an inheritance or being part of a family business. And I feel like you're also this is Mercury and Virgo, which talks about being analytical. So I feel like you're very analytical. You analyze everything about yourself and other people, you know? So, and Mercury is a communication. So, yeah, Mercury is communication. It talks about work and home. So I feel like you need to focus on working and your home life. You know what I mean? Like keep your house clean. Focus on getting your work done. Focus on your ambitions, getting your work done, keeping your house clean, and taking care of yourself physically. Like that's what I think. Hi, Queen 7. I'll get to you, Andrew, in 1 second. Sanj, I'll put you on the list in case someone drops out. And then it talks about Ace of Cups reverse, which talks about you having blocked emotions, which is not a good thing. Ace of Cups, it's blocked emotions, unable to feel, emotional loss, feeling empty. I feel like the reason why you are clinging on to this other person, trying to look like her, and be like her is because you feel unfulfilled in yourself. You don't have a sense of self. That's the feeling I get. You feel like you're nothing. You feel empty, and you're blocking your emotions, and you need to take time. It talks about needing to replenish your energy, needing to regain your energy, and your heart is guarded. So I feel like you need something to renew yourself. You need to renew yourself in some way and gain a sense of self, gain confidence, gain self-esteem. Like, because right now I feel like you feel like nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then Six of Wands. I feel like it's all like Sagittarius energy. I feel like, and it's a fire energy, not necessarily Sagittarius energy, because it's Jupiter and Leo, and Jupiter is in Sagittarius, and you say you're Sagittarius. So it's interesting because I also feel like Sagittarius is in the 9th house, which is in Jupiter, which is in expansion and growth, and which is also in learning. It talks about you learning for a higher purpose and for a higher philosophy and gaining knowledge for yourself. So I feel like what you need to do is gain knowledge, learn, and work on just growing within yourself. And you have it in you. Like Jupiter it's a fire energy. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. And it talks about having the perseverance and the desire to win. So you have within you that desire to win and to accomplish and to be recognized. You have the capabilities to be recognized for who you are and to gain that self-esteem and that self-worth that you deserve for yourself, and that self-confidence and that leadership. So that's another suggestion I would give to you, is either to run the marathon, which might give you confidence, or to get involved in some organizations which are for parades, or it talks about commentators. Perhaps you should make yourself a YouTube channel, or like become a reporter because you have it in you, or to like start creating documentaries. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's a fixed energy, which means that you have what it takes. This is your energy. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need to be like anybody else. You know, even if you're trying to replicate somebody else, just you can understand that you have your own self and your self-worth, and that which what it takes to be who you are, to show who you are in your soul, in yourself, to gain your self-esteem and to become something other than trying to morph yourself into, you know what morphism is? It's to like try to become one with another person, lose yourself into another person. I feel like you shouldn't do that by trying to like look like somebody else. You should become yourself. You understand? Like, don't try to become one with somebody else, because you're your own individual, especially with the Sagittarius energy in the 9th house. You understand? Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's very hard when you're living with other people. I'm currently at flat apartments, so I can't do much. Do you have roommates? I feel like there's lots of things you can do. For example, like yesterday I read an article where a guy, he was bored, so not to say that you're bored, but he got a metal detector and he went looking for treasures, you know, the metal detector, and he found the treasure. He literally found the treasure, you know, and he had to give it over to the government because it was from like 2,000 years ago. He found gold. But you're saying like you have with you're with roommates, right? So even if you're with roommates, I know it's hard to do your hobbies, but like, what does hobbies mean? You know what I mean? What does hobbies mean? It means like, what does hobbies mean? It means like doing things that you like, taking on activities that are not work, like enjoyable activities, right? So it could be anything. It could be playing ball in the backyard. It could be getting a metal detector and going hunting for treasures. It could be reading books. It could be cooking. I know it's hard with roommates. It could be getting animals in your house and feeding them and watching them grow. It could be taking on any experiment experimentation. Hi, Sala. It could be hiking. It could be, let me think what else. Like learning for something. Like my hobby is doing tarot reading, right, for you guys. So it could be that. It could be making a YouTube channel. It could be sewing. It could be anything. And then I see the tower, which talks about like, I feel like you have unstable foundations. Like the tower represents, it's upright. So it talks about people who have unstable foundations. And because of that, everything that you've built is built on quicksand. What is quicksand? It's when everything just like falls. It's like when everything just sinks. So I feel like you might be going through a change where soon or now where you will feel like there's like a rude awakening. You're having a rude awakening right now, which is like something needs to be done. Something is changing. Everything's collapsing on me. I feel like I'm falling into a dark place, but it's because there's some sort of change coming your way. And the tower is a rude awakening. So it talks about a disruption in your life, all your dreams being shattered, and things are going to start moving. Things are going to be coming to you very quickly in a flash. And you're going to be knocked down from your position. But a lot of the time when that happens, when you get knocked down, what do you have to do? Get back up and try to create something for yourself. Create a stable foundation that it won't happen again. You know what I mean? And we learn from our mistakes and from the pain that goes on in our lives. That's what we learn from, right? It's all to teach us a lesson, I think, for us adults. It's Astro in Aries. Astrology is in Aries. It's all fire signs. Like for you, it's a fire sign. It talks about dry and hot. So, planet Mars. I feel like you'll get up after this and you'll come into yourself. And you need to understand that also. Don't try to be like anyone else. You don't need to morph yourself. You don't need to become one with somebody else. You're your own individual. That's what it seems to be saying. Her job or pregnancy. Are you pregnant? I think you're pregnant. You would have told me so. I think if you're pregnant, is Blissful. Is Blissful pregnant? Hold on. Is Blissful pregnant? You should take a pregnancy test. Hi, Thala. You should take a pregnancy test if you think you are. You might go back into makeup. Yeah, like if that's what you are really good at and it's something you enjoy, then why not? Like makeup and beauty is a huge need, for women. Is Blissful pregnant? Emperor is not 8. Okay, oops. Yikes. Eight of Swords. I see you taking your power back. Three of Pentacles, unable to work together with your job. Wow. The Empress, that could indicate pregnancy. In the world reversed, failure, no closure. That could say that you're pregnant, like that could mean pregnancy, but it could also mean growth and conceiving, being able to conceive something and something opening up like a flower, you know what I'm saying? So with the Eight of Swords reverse, it talks about like breaking free from something and taking your power back. Eight of Swords. Accepting yourself and finding a new perspective and finding a solution to the problem. And then I see like Three of Pentacles reverse. Hi, Sargon of Akkad. I saw you yesterday. Three of Pentacles reversed. It talks about no teamwork, disorganized. I feel like if you're going to lose your job, it can be more than just pregnancy. It's due to some other things, like you're not being able to work together with other people in a productive way. And the Empress, it could talk about something growing either inside of you or just growing as a person. And it talks about you reaping what you sow, like all your hard work starting to pay off with the Seven of Pentacles. So, thank you, things working out. Yeah, done job, now what? Been there, done that. Finished the job. Things are paying off. And you're going to find yourself being more free. And, like, as for hobbies, it's like, it can also talk about, like, there's so many things you could take up, like gardening, learning how to garden. Like for the Seven of Pentacles, the people that it represents are investors, long-time investors, people who have patience, gardeners, interworkers, nursery and plant growers, like people who work with kids in a nursery, like helping them grow, and plant growers and tree surgeons. So it can mean like with the Empress and the Seven of Pentacles, it could also mean that if you're not pregnant, it can mean that you have the ability to take on hobbies and make it grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like with your Sagittarius energy, you have that fire within you to create for yourself your own individuality and growing and doing and going places, And then the world, it talks about you not being able to find closure for something, feeling a loss. So I don't know what this could mean. Imperfection of no visions, delays in completion, clinging, overwhelmed, difficulty completing. So it feels like you're going to have some difficulty completing something, whether it's your job or completing a pregnancy. So if you're pregnant, I would say, I hope not, but then you might miscarry, or God forbid, or you might not have the ability to find closure in a relationship that you're having or in your job, not being able to, feeling like you failed and you lost something, whether it's lost a job or feeling overwhelmed, difficulty completing something, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Queen, hi Queen. So I hope things work out for you. I could ask the pendulum, like, is she pregnant? Is Blissful pregnant? It's saying yes, but the thing is, like, the pendulum lied to me before, so it could be wrong. But it's saying yes. Hi, Josie. Thank you. Next is Andrea. Andrea, you there? Andrea. It could be wrong, Blissful. Just remember that. Andrea, your question was, what is my Leo boyfriend, G-Day, doing back behind my back? I'm an Aries. Okay, what is Andrea's boyfriend doing behind her back? She is an Aries. He's Leo. You're Aries. You're both fire signs. Leo and Aries. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, fire signs. Dry and hot. And it is Leo, Aries. Leo is fixed, so he has a fixed sign. You are leading. What is he doing behind your back? The question is he doing something behind your back? Right? Okay. Knight of Cups. The Devil. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So, Knight of Cups, it talks about a man who has had love for you, but it can also be self-love. So I don't think it's meant to be long-lasting. That could be the energy you're feeling. It talks about angels coming towards you with love, somebody bringing an atmosphere of love, but he could be a bit narcissistic. That's why you feel the energy you're feeling from him. Yeah, so it says it's not for long term. I don't think you'll be with this guy for a long time. Star, it talks about you washing away the past, or somebody trying to wash away the past, and they're headed in the right direction. And hi, Ricky. How are you? I still need to look at your video you sent me. I need to look at it. How are you? Yeah, so it also talks about, like, if you have health problems, I feel like you should probably focus on getting proper nutrition. It talks about people who don't have proper nutrition, Andrea. It talks about messengers. The star talks about you're headed in the right direction. You're headed in the right direction. I guess both of you could be headed in the right direction. Like, your dreams will be fulfilled, whatever it is. And it talks about you guys washing away the past, right? And then it talks about the devil, which talks about being stuck in patterns and believing false truths. So that leads me to believe that you're thinking of all that. You're thinking of him, like, what's he doing behind your back? I don't think he's doing anything behind your back. I feel like it's false truths, and it's like self-sabotage. I feel like either he could be self-sabotaging the relationship, or you can be. Thank you, Ricky. I found a makeup. Either you could be doing self-sabotage, or he could be just doing self-sabotage. Like sabotaging the relationship, ruining the relationship on purpose. And it talks about, like, perhaps he's trying to ruin the relationship. It talks about somebody who is putting chains on himself, tying himself up to something and making himself feel a certain way. But he or she can remove those chains, self-bondage, move it to be able to move on. False truth. Read guilt, obsessive, breaking free from that, being honest with yourself, self-defeating, temptation. Perhaps he's tempted also. Perhaps he's tempted to with other women, but I don't know if that is necessarily. He has excess desire, and he could be a sex addict or addicted to his job and his work. And then with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, mischance, bad investment, greed, cautious, unhealthy choice, and materialism. So it could be that he's just not healthy for you, because I feel like he's a bit narcissistic. He loves himself more than anything, and he could be having sex addictions and stuff like that. And it's just, maybe it talks about bad investment. Perhaps he's investing. It could be either he's investing in bad stuff, like in bad choice. He's making bad choices in his investments, and he might lose money that way. Or it could mean that you're making a bad investment by being with him. It talks about materialism, somebody who loves money, and then the Hierophant. I don't think he's committed to you. That's what he might be hiding to you, is his non-commitment, and is being a rebel, going against the law, being non-conforming, freedom, rebelliousness. He's not the most ethical. He might not be doing the most ethical stuff. You understand, Andrea? So, you know what I'm saying? Does this make sense to you? You can go in my email. You can go in the description down below, and there is a way you can contact me on my email and pay on PayPal. So, and then I could do an in-depth reading for you. So, like, if, like, a lot of the time you just need to follow your intuition. You know, if you're feeling like he's not, there's something up with him, there is something up with him. You know what I mean? It could be he's dabbling in things that are not legal. It could be it's just not a good investment for you. And he has like narcissistic tendencies, and he's not really committed to you with the Hierophant reversed. The Hierophant upright is somebody who it talks about contracts, marriage, commitment. It talks about Hierophant guidance, professional guidance, structure, long term, something for long term. I think in his head, he doesn't see you as someone for long term. You know what I'm saying? He's not committed. So, I already have 5 people, but yeah, I already have 5 people. So, and Cosmo's next. Cosmo, what's going on in Ahmad's life? Is there any girl who's dealing with his feeling for me to contact? No contact situation, Amara. Ahmad's life, is there any girl he's dealing with? Is he with another girl? I feel like the list is closed right now, Jody. Cosmo, please connect with Cosmo. What is going on in Ahmad's life? Is there any girl he's dealing with? I see you, Jody. What is going on in Ahmad's life? Is there any girls? Does he have another girl? Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles reversed. So, we have 9 of Wands, which talks about being on defense and getting a job done and wondering what's going to happen next, and also being on defense. When they've done that, 4 of Cups, he's not open to new opportunities. He's happy where he is. He has routine. He has predictability. He's a bit bored in his life as well. The 4 of Cups. He's not focusing. He has no focus of his life. He could be a bit depressed for no reason. Then we have, so it's the element of water which is emotion. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like he has a mother figure in his life, or a woman that is. I feel like Queen of Pentacles is an older woman, or it could be a woman in his life that is giving him stability with money, which he feels is a healer and somebody who's financially stable. A woman that's giving him financial stability. With the Queen of Pentacles. There's a mature woman he's with, or there's a woman in his life for sure. There's definitely a woman in his life. So whether it's his mother or a new woman, I can ask the pendulum. Is this woman his mother? Is the Queen of Pentacles talking about his mother? Yeah, it's talking about his mother. Does he have a new woman in his life? Could it also talk about a new woman, a sexual partner in his life for marriage? No. No. Okay, so then there's no woman in his life. He's not really open to new women, new opportunities. 9 of Pentacles reversed. It talks about him not having the success that he thought he would have. Whatever success he had, it's in his head. He's not successful. It talks about him spending too much money, living beyond his means, trying to buy happiness. He's not happy. He wants independence. He's unable to be independent. I feel like he's probably relies on his family with the Four of Wands. He relies on his mother for money and his family. But he loves pleasure. It could be he has sexual partners. He loves pleasure. It's in the Stacy Queen, the Queen. It's in the description below. I put my PayPal and whatever it is down there. And the Four of Wands, it talks about family life, home life. It could also symbolize marriage, but I don't know. Is he already married? Venus and Aries, beauty. Is he married? Is this guy married? Yeah, you are on the list, Aban. No, he's not married. He's not married. So, yeah, I don't see a woman in his life. Is he having sex with other women? Is he having sex with other women? Maybe. Is he having sex with other women? Hierophant, reverse. He's rebelling. He's rebellious. He does things in a non-ethical way. He doesn't really care for the rules. He's making bad choices when it comes to women. And then the lovers. Yeah, I could see him with a woman having sex and all that. With the Two of Cups reversed, but they have nothing in common. You know, he might be having sex with other women. He's rebelling. He's doing his own thing, but they have nothing in common. There's no communication. They have difficulty relating to each other. So it's probably like strictly sexual. Is it strictly sexual? Yeah. Yeah. I think he's a mommy's boy and he has mommy issues, Cosmo. You know, like, find someone better. You could do better than that. You know what I mean? Aban, what's your question? You're welcome, Cosmo. Thank you. You are on the list, Cosmo, but what's not Cosmo, Abgavan. Agbavan. You can post your question. Welcome, Cosmo. High girl power. For now, I'm so sorry. List. I already have 5 people on the list. So I'm gonna read for Abgavan, Kaufman, and maybe Sanch, and that's it. Okay, Aban doesn't want a question. Next is Kalfan. Kalfan, you there? You are there, Aban. I want to know if my girlfriend broke up with me. There was another guy in the picture. Oh, you ready to break up? Connect with Aban. His girlfriend break up with him because there's another guy in the picture. There's clearly no trust between you and her. So there's clearly no trust between you and her. So without trust and honesty, there's no relationship, you know? So that's something you have to keep in mind as well. But I'll pull the cards for you anyway. The Devil, Temptations, Self-Imposed Chains, Three of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, No Skills, Thinking Small, Having Nothing in Common, and Two of Swords, Lesser of Two Evils. Temptations, Self-Imposed Chains, False Truths, Parties. Okay, Kavon, you can post your question and I'll do it you right after Abgavan. Okay? So, I feel like it was probably two things. Abgavan, I feel like it was two things. It was the Devil, which talks about temptations, false truths, people not trusting each other, people believing in nonsense. It could be she's tempted by other men. It could be also she felt chained. But it's self-imposed chains as well. So, you know, or it could be you talking about yourself, like feeling chained and restricted in the relationship. Three of Cups, it talks about women's parties, celebrations, uniting with friends, creativity, having a good time. So I feel like she just wants to be free to go out with her friends and celebrate and have a good time and be creative, do her own thing. Celebrations, collaborations. And then there's Eight of Pentacles. It talks about somebody who has no skills and thinks small and has no passions and feels unfulfilled. So I feel like maybe she felt in the relationship like she had no passion in the relationship for you, and she felt unfulfilled and uninspired, and she felt like it's not going anywhere. It could be that the relationship wasn't going anywhere, so that's why she might have broken up with you as well. And with the Two of Cups, it feels like the two of you have nothing in common. She might have felt like you have nothing in common. She lost her passion for you. Two of Cups reversed. She had difficulty relating to you. And then with the Two of Swords, it talks about lesser of two evils. So she had to make some sort of choice. And she was confused in the relationship. And she felt like she was being forced to be in a relationship. She felt undesired as well. Perhaps you might have given her that feeling like she wasn't desired. So, I don't know necessarily if she had a guy. If she had a guy involved. Let's ask. Did she have a man involved? Was there a guy involved? I don't remember what I told you, Kalfan. Was there a man? Was she tempted with another man? So basically, did she cheat on you? That's the question, right? Did she cheat on you? Temperance. I feel like she just wanted to be free to try different waters, to do different things. I don't see Ace of Cups, overflowing love, new beginnings. She wanted a new beginning. She wanted to be free to go and try different waters. Temperance is like trying different things, trying different waters. Temperance, patience, being inspired, and working on herself. She wanted to work on herself. She wanted to find her purpose in the world and find what her purpose was. And I don't think it was necessarily a guy. I feel like she just wanted to love herself with the Ace of Cups and look for new beginnings. It's the Ace of Cups regarding a new man. I feel like it was a combination of things. It wasn't just wanting to date. It could be that I don't think she had a guy, really. I feel like she just felt stuck in the relationship. She felt stuck. She felt stuck in the relationship. I feel like she wanted to try new things. Try out the waters, experiment. With the Ace of Cups, perhaps it could be that she wanted to date other guys, but she wasn't dating other guys while she was with you. And with the Three of Wands, yeah, I don't think she wasn't cheating. That wasn't her motivation to leave you. I don't think so. Three of Wands, obstacles, delays, frustration, lack of skills or resources, thinking small. Like, I feel like she felt like the relationship wasn't going anywhere because I have the Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles here, which talks about lack of skills and delays. Eight of Pentacles is no progress. Things weren't moving in the relationship. She felt like she had nothing in common with you, and Temperance, she wanted to try different things. She wanted a new beginning, to learn to love herself or love others, or Ace of Cups is she wanted to try new things, like try new ideas, follow her intuition where she wanted to go. And then the Three of Wands, it's Three of Wands reversed. It talks about her being frustrated and feeling like it's not going anywhere, and the relationship was maybe keeping her limited. Could that be? Yeah, I don't see another guy, really. Next is Kalfan. What's your question? My problem about my work, money, and he told that I will get the money by next year. What's your question? I don't get it. Did it not happen? I see you, Kalfan, but I don't understand your question. I'm not sure of anything. If you're asking me how am I so sure of anything, I'm not sure of anything. I just read the cards. I read what comes out. Like in the cards, I ask a question. Whatever the cards say, that's what I read, and how I try to interpret it to the best of my ability to your situation. It doesn't mean it's correct, it could be totally off. So I'm not so sure of anything. And in the scripture it says, one of the scriptures, it says, never be sure of yourself till the day you die, right? So we can't be sure of ourselves. Never be sure of yourself until the day you die. You said it. Hillel said, do not separate yourself from the community. Do not trust in yourself until the day of your death. Do not judge not your fellow man until you have reached his place. Do not say something that cannot be understood, trusting that in the end it will be understood. So Hillel, he was a great man. He said that. So, I've done nothing wrong about my work time. So what do you want me to ask the cards? Like, if you have an opportunity to ask a question, can you be clear with your question? Like, what do you want me to ask? You understand? It's part of the Pirkei Avos, right? Hillel said. Pirkei Avos is like the wisdom of the sages. He would say that the wisdom of the sages, where I come from, he would say, Hillel, he would say, do his will as you will, so that your will be done as his will. Abolish your will from his will, so that the will of others will be annulled from yours. Hillel says, do not withdraw from the crowd, and do not believe in yourself until the day you die. So don't believe that whatever you know is... Don't be so sure of yourself, basically. And do not judge your friend until you reach his place, and do not say anything that I may not hear. That and mouth to hear, and don't say to him when I turn away, lest you turn away. Whatever. Yeah. Hi, Deborah. How are you? I don't have any relation to anyone. So, Calvin, what's your question? What's your question? Like, if you're not going to give me your question, I'll just move on to other people. Like, please be clear with your question. If not, I'll give other people a chance in place of you. Okay. Have a great day, Calvin. Sanj, are you there? You as well, Calvin. Sanj? Who's sending me missing energy? Deborah? Alright, Calvin. Deborah, I'll put you on the list. Thanks for your patience, Calvin. You'll be the last one, Deborah, because I'm going to do Sanch and then you. Who's sending you missing energy? Who's sending you missing energy? Enjoy your work. Have fun. You're welcome. Copper. Sense. Who's sending you missing energy? Who's sending... Calvin, listen. I know you're not... Calvin, listen to me. Calvin, listen to me. I'm just one person. I can't remember what I read for you whenever I read for you another time. So if you want me to do a reading for you, you can ask me a question which is clear to me. Try to make your question clear so that I can read for you the cards and try to get an answer for you. I'm not trying to be rude to you. I'm just... You're not being clear. I don't understand. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Like you said, your problem about your work, money, and told you that I will get the money next year. Like I might have done the timing. Like I might have asked the timing that you might get money next year, but I don't know what that could even mean. It could mean that you got a pay rise in your work. It could be that the government gave you money somehow. It could have not happened. I could have read it wrong. You understand? So if you're frustrated, I don't understand what you're trying to ask me. You understand? I don't know what you're trying to ask. I don't know what you're trying to ask me. Like, I can't read your mind. I can't remember what I read for you, like, yesterday or the day before. So, if you want, you can ask a question. I'll give you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not Miss Know-It-All. You know what I mean? I don't know everything. I'm just reading cards. Which could mean nothing. It could mean absolutely nothing. It could be garbage. Okay, I have to show him that I live here, so I have to spray my house. Because he sprays my house with his pee everywhere, as if he owns it, like he marks it with his pee. It smells bad. So I need a spray to show him that he's not the boss. I live here. Here. Where else? I have to do the computer. That way he won't pee in my house. Okay. Who is it, Sanj? Listen, I don't mean to offend you, Kalfan, in any way. Like, I don't mean to offend you. Like, ask your question if that's what you want. Just be clear. Try to be clear, because I'm only a human, and I'm willing to learn. Guys, who's sending Sag missing energy? Hi, Joey. The list is closed for now. Okay. I'm sorry. Send the Empress. Who's sending you energy? Knight of Cups. Is it an X? The Empress. It talks about a mother figure. It could talk about you conceiving, growing. It could talk about an idea taking fruit and growing. Like conception. It means being fruitful and things just blossoming. And then Four of Wands, it talks about family. So it could be your mother or your family giving you the foundation of your family, giving you this energy and this love. And then with the Knight of Cups, there's like a man there that I feel like it might be an ex, like a man there that is loving towards you, but he's also he loves himself more, and it's not for long term. It might have not been for long term. And then with the Five of Cups reversed, it's somebody who needs to accept a rejection or accept some sort of moving on, finding peace, sadness, picking up the pieces from some sort of accepting the situation and moving on from a situation. And then with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, it's a man who has no direction. He's lazy. He works without rewards. He works for nothing. He was a perfectionist and idealist, and he's just not committed. He wasn't a committed man. So I feel like all this energy that you're feeling, it could be like the support from your family, your mother, family with the Four of Wands, foundation, just giving you support and love. Coming home, welcomed home, stability. He talks about moving, parties, people that expect your arrival or are celebrating your departure. So if you're leaving like a roommate's, then they might throw a party for you and for you to go home and be happy for you. Or if you come home, they might throw a party to welcome you home. So it could be your family and an ex or a guy in your life that's kind of just not committed to you. That's the energy you might be feeling, Sanj. Is it sand deep? I can ask. It's saying maybe. I feel like it's more of a mixture of things. It's a mixture. It's not purely him or saying maybe. Yeah, it's saying maybe. So it could be a mixture. That's what I think. It's a mixture of your home life, your family, your mother, or like just things growing as in your visions taking fruit, blossoming like a flower, or your mother supporting you and your family supporting you, and this guy who is narcissistic, he loves himself more than anyone, even though he did have love for you, and it talks about moving on from that because he's just not committed with the King of Pentacles reversed, and he had no direction. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Sanj. Does that make sense? Deborah, are you there? Okay, Sanj, take care. Thanks. Laura? No, Deborah's not there. Okay. Take care, guys. What just happened here? Have a great day.